Welcome back to the Higher Heart Warrior channel. My name is Khadijah. Today we have messages from the fairies. Let's see. I'm going to pick these pile selectors first, and you can choose your pile by the timestamp in the description. I give a couple of options so that you can really have a certain level of certainty, I guess. As certain as you can be with the general message, but I like to give the options. So you can just skip ahead to the timestamp based off the description if you'd like to see your pile. Otherwise, hang around, let's chit chat until I finally get these numbers out for pile 3. All right, and then we're going to do some letters. Pile 1. Pile 3. Whoosh. What's that? All right, there we go. Okie dokes. Moving on to the angel numbers. Can you see? I didn't even check. Oh, that's pile 1, 2, and 3. Nice and quick with it. And the sun, moon, rising, or Venus for the zodiac signs. Switch it up. Hope you're doing well. All right. Now let's move on to the different fairy decks that we have. Messages for pile 1, pile 2, messages for pile 2, and pile 3. Oh. Nope. Okie dokie. And moving right along. I did pre-shuffle these also. Pile 1, 2, and 3. Okay. If you would like to receive a more personalized energy session or reading, you can head to higherheartwarriorchannel.com for the different offerings I have, or to book a complimentary connection call to see what kind of support or guidance you would benefit from. And also, if you wouldn't mind liking, subscribing, maybe leave a comment. It does help, so I do appreciate it. Oh, that was easy. Okay. We're going with the jumpers. Let's go. Pile 1, messages from the fairies. All right. Oh, geez, Louisiana Purchase. What the hell? Okay. All right, let's head over to pile 1. All right, let's see for pile 1, your options to choose this pile are if you've seen the number 48, 24, 37, 3, the letter R, the letter G, or the letter T, or angel number 111 if you have sun, moon, rising, or Venus in Aries, Virgo, Pisces, or Cancer. For pile 2, whoa, that's a lot. it goes there. Okay. Let's see. We got the number 21, 26, 36, 44, 45, the letter U, the letter I, the letter P. Oh, I didn't realize you got 2 of these too. Okay. Angel number 16, 16, or 14, 14. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in Capricorn, Scorpio, Leo, or Sagittarius. And for pile 3, we have the number 30, the number 23, the number 38, the number 51, the letter W, F, O, or J. Angel number 1818. If you have Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in Gemini, Aquarius, Taurus, or Libra. Pile 3 is for you. And now I will see you in your pile. Right, pile number 1. Let's see what you've got. Ooh, lost and found. Okay. Are you missing something? Oh, you can't even see all the numbers. Are you missing something? Pile number 1. Anyway, your pile, I just jumped right in, but this is your pile if you've been seeing the number 111. If you have Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in Aries, Virgo, Pisces, or Cancer. If you've been seeing the letters G, T, or R, the numbers 48, 24, 3, or 37. Then this is your pile. So we have lost and found. Okay. Inspiration. Be open to a world of endless possibilities. Okay. Magic. Well, that's interesting. Loneliness. And, oh, the King of Spring. Innovative, inspiring. That's interesting. You have inspiration twice. Innovative, inspiring, wise, theatrical, a financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now. An unexpected supporter of your cause. Let's be open to the endless world of possibilities. So pile 1. Clearly you've been feeling alone. Let me, hold on a second. I just want to see real quick. Well, before I do that, let's see. We've lost and found, we have inspiration. We have the King of Wands, and then we have magic. It's almost as if this time that you've been feeling alone has been the perfect time for you to find your inspiration, your belief in magic, and yourself, essentially. Again, to find yourself again. Interesting. All right, let's see. For pile 1, this loneliness is just kind of throwing me off. The rest of it, well, minus the lost and found, I guess. I mean, it does make sense, but I don't want you to feel lonely. There's a difference between loneliness and solitude, you know? Loneliness is more of feeling like it's a bit of a searching outside of yourself energy. So yeah, how can pile 1 work with how can pile 1 go from loneliness to endless possibilities? In what way can pile 1 go from loneliness to endless possibilities? Well, Ace of Cups is a new emotional experience. Emotional being inspiration. All right, we know that already. We get that. Be open to it. Could be one of the messages or the interpretations. Be open to a new opportunity, to a new possibility, somebody new, something new, a new way of thinking. Give me more on this loneliness. Yeah, there's a need to start anew. there's a need to start anew, emotionally, specifically. But we kind of know that already, right? Maybe it's just drilling it in there. Because maybe you feel like, with loneliness and then the lost and found card, I feel like I said in the beginning, it's your message, pile one, is kind of one that you could be feeling like things are lost right now and that you're alone. But your guidance from the fairies is to know that you're never alone. Never alone. And that if you take this time that you have to yourself to get to know yourself and find the bits of yourself that could be inspiring, right? You'll be opening yourself up to more inspiration, more possibilities, and more magic. But I do want to see one more, like, on this this loneliness. Like, I just feel like it's persistent. Like, I'm like, I feel like I got the message out, but it's like there's this persistence within you of, like, almost not wanting to accept it anymore. Yeah. So it's been rough. It's been a long, painful road of backstabbing, betrayal, and gossip, even slander, even for some, that's brought you to this place of loneliness. And I know it may not be what you want to hear, but those experiences were lessons. And ultimately, if you choose to look at it that way, there's some sort of wisdom that you can gain from it that'll help you lead others. Because your leadership is needed. Let's see, pile one. Oh, that's too many. Let's see. And then there's also some of you who are, like, on the other side of this. You're starting to see the magic. You're starting to see the wisdom that you've gained from those experiences. You've looked at it, you've sat with it, you've worked through it, and now you're ready. You're open to the magic, to the new experiences, the new ways of thinking, the new opportunities, to be a leader. You're ready. For those of you who are ready, what can they look forward to? How can they step into that leadership role? How can those who are ready step into that leadership role? Oh, you got the world. So that's like the best, that's like the end of the cycle. So I feel like there's not much you have to do other than be open to it. And I get that that can be really vague and annoying, but that's the guidance from the fairy. Like, the fairies are like, you know, we'll give you little signs and signposts and hints and inklings. Go this way, go that way, do this, do that, speak to that person, don't speak to that, you know, like, they'll be there guiding you. It's just be open to it, because it's done. Like, the cycle is completed. This is over. Okay? All right. And for those who are still in the midst of the feelings of loneliness and being lost, what can they look forward to if they commit to the introspection, to believing in their own magic? Okay, it'll come in quick once you release that. Once you start doing the work, you'll see reasons to celebrate quickly, okay? They may not be huge and grand and, you know, in your face, but once you open your eyes to it, you'll see it. with the quickness. Okay? All right, those are your messages from the fairies, pile 1. Thank you for joining me. I do post new videos every week, Saturday, 8 a.m. And feel free to visit my website, higherheartwarriorchannel.com, to see the offerings available. Thank you, and I will see you next time. Welcome, pile number 2, to your fairy messages, fairy guidance. This is your pile if you have been seeing UIP, the numbers 36, 44, 45, 21, or 26. If you have Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in Sagittarius, Leo, Scorpio, or Capricorn, or if you've been seeing 14, 14, or 16, 16. Let's see. Oh, protection. Okay. So you're protected by the Fae. That's an honor. They could seem all love and light, but they aren't always. So just know their protection ain't no joke. Intuition. Your intuition is protected. Intuition is the ability to listen to your higher self. Interesting. Moths could be, you could be seeing a lot of moths lately. Mystery. Worry. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Okay. And then the Magician. You can do anything. Take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a success. So, pile 2. This is interesting. I feel like clearly your message from the fairies is like, listen, we got you. You're protected. Don't worry about it. You may not be able to see our protection. Just know that you're being protected and trust your intuition regarding everything. I am going to get more about this, but then there's also this Magician, this manifesting, because I feel like also something that is important to note when it comes to intuition is there's a distinction between intuition and worrying or anxiety. I actually just wrote about this in my blog. If you go to higherheartwarriorchannel.com, there could be something in there for you. But, you know, it is important to be able to tell the difference between what's intuition and what's worry and what's anxiety. Part of how you know how to do that is the intuition, how it comes through for you, how it feels when you hear it. Does it make you worry? Does it stress you out? That's not likely intuition then. And, you know, over time you are able to get better at telling the difference. But let's see about this. What does pile 2 need to know about the Magician? Give me more on the Magician. Because I was also going to say about, like, we can manifest things that we don't want when we worry, when we focus on them. So it is important to trust, have faith, and believe that you're protected, and give it up to your higher power, to your God, to the fairies, you know. Give your worries to them, let them worry about it, and you just focus on what's in your control and what you can make happen, what you can do, right? Let's see. Pile 2, what does pile 2 need to know about this Magician manifestation? What can pile 2 do to take charge of their life? Well, okay. All right. So pile 2, there's something that you're manifesting that is worth celebrating. It's something that you've manifested with clarity, okay? Not with the energy of worry, muddying it up. It's a plan that you have. It could be business related or travel related, or traveling for business. What's this mystery about? Some sort of conflict or argument. You're worrying about some sort of, it could be about business. Somebody taking advantage of you in business. But you're unaware of it. It could also be emotional manipulation in business. What can pile 2 do about that? Well, follow your intuition and know that you're protected. Follow your intuition, know that you're protected. And with the Hermit here, I'm not getting it as, it's like, you can be reliant on yourself. You can trust yourself, okay? When it comes to how to handle this conflict, how to handle this unknown. And trust that worrying about it, stressing over it, the possibilities of it coming to fruition isn't going to help you. Excuse me. You could also have to, like, there's something about your throat chakra being something to work on, expressing, trusting that you can express yourself when or if this conflict arises. Because you've gotten yourself this far, right? The fairies have your back. And you have stuff to look forward to. You're intuitive. You're intuitive. Trust it, okay? Because we got the High Priestess here. Trust your intuition. You hit the Moon and the High Priestess. Like, trust your intuition. Know that your path is protected, okay? All right, pile 2. That is what I have for you from the fairies. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. Feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. And I post videos every week, so I will see you next week at 8 a.m. on Saturday. Thank you. Welcome, pile number 3. This is your pile if you've been seeing the number 30, 23, 38, 51. The letters FOJW, or if you have Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or Venus in Libra, Taurus, Gemini, or Aquarius, or if you've been seeing the number 1818, this is your pile. All right, we have flourish, flourish. Oh, you. Oh, strength. Okay. Spirit. You've got that strength of spirit that allows you to flourish and thrive no matter the circumstance. Oof. And then we got fear. And then we've got fear, which is okay. So long as you don't let it take you over. Adversity. And I was talking about flourishing through, okay. Well, I was going to put it here. Oh, geez. Okay. Conflict. Okay. Oh my God, you got 4 of these. Holy crap. But then we have, okay. Damn. Okay. Okay. All right. So, jam-packed. Holy crap. Pile 3. Okay. Yeah. So, there's something that's bringing about a sense of fear and adversity that you're going through right now. And conflict, okay? But the fairy would like you to know a couple things, right? So you need to change your perspective of this situation that's bringing this conflict, this chaos, this fear, this adversity, right? This challenge. Because you're not learning from the situation. You're just not. There's something about this fear taking over, okay, that is stopping you from, honestly, from like just from learning the lesson in the situation. But the thing is, once you are able to learn that lesson, and it's going to be different for all of you, but once you're able to learn the lesson, to see it from a different perspective, to believe that you're not powerless, because I think that's another thing. It's this, you're kind of, well, yeah, you're admitting defeat. You're succumbing to the fear. And I get that. Okay, I don't know your specific situation. But the fairies are saying basically you're not powerless in this situation. You need to have more confidence in your ability to flourish, in your strength, in the strength of your spirit, right? Because once you start to believe in yourself and you have that confidence that you can make it through anything, no matter what it is, then you'll get this celebration. And it may not be an external celebration either. I just want to point that out, right? It may not have to do with anything outside of you, but you'll be able to celebrate yourself for making it through whatever this is that is causing this fear, this adversity, this challenge. And I feel like for some of you, it could be like, there's something that you want to accomplish, that you want to celebrate. There's some goal that you have, but you're scared you're not going to be able to do the hard work to have the strength to make it to the other side of that. And they're saying, the fairies are saying basically like, you got this. You're so much stronger than you know. So long as you follow your heart, you stay true to yourself, you can literally do anything. All right, let's see for pile 3. What is this optimism that they need to embody? What is this optimism? Healing. And then healing, optimism for the positive outcome. Hope. There's a level of hope that you need to embody right now. About what? Hope about hope? Okay. And not just hope for the sake of being hopeful either. Knowing that you can make the changes necessary, believing, having the faith in yourself to really stand in your